What's up, y'all? We back with another quick video, man. Now today we have the Tank 1. All right, this is the Tank 1 and this is by FIFINE. All right, this is by FIFINE, the Tank 1. They were kind enough to shoot this one over for us to take a look at, man. So that's what we got going on today. Now, you guys know in the past we took a look at the Tank 3, which is this one right here, the Tank 3. So I'm only gonna assume that the Tank 1 is gonna be a little bit smaller than this Tank 3, because this is a big boy heavy mic right here. All right, so I can only assume that the Tank 1 is going to be a little bit smaller. Now, I'm not going to waste too much time going through the specs, but I will read the specs that's right here on the box, because when I looked on Amazon right here, I noticed that the box kind of covered all of the specs that it actually had here on Amazon, so I didn't really want to go too far in depth on that. But as far as the pricing and stuff like that, I'll give it to you right here. On Amazon, it's going for $129. $129. Now that's for the Tank 1. Now, mind you, the Tank 3 is running $67.99. And what I noticed about the Tank 3 over the Tank 1 already is that the Tank 1 is XLR only, right? But the Tank 3 is XLR and USB-C. All right, so just keep that in mind while we're going through this. Also, I know that this has a couple of extra features on the bottom of the microphone that the Tank 3, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't have. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's just go ahead and dive into this quick little box, and then we'll go ahead, unbox it, take a look at the mic, and then we'll go ahead and test it out and stuff like that for you guys right here. So anyway, it says Tank 1 XLR recording microphone for podcast recording, vocal streaming, and all of that good stuff. This is by FIFINE. It's an XLR mic, intelligent noise reduction, mid boost switch. So that's one of those things that's on the bottom, that mid boost switch. Right here on this side, it says anti-electromagnetic noise, clean and crisp sound quality. Heavy duty tank weight right here on the back. If you want to pause the screen and take a look at this right here, I still read it for you guys. But some of the features are cardioid, polar pattern, low cut / flat switch. We also got sturdy metal construction, natural sound reproduction, anti-electromagnetic noise. We have an XLR port for connection. We got intelligent noise reduction, and then we got a mid boost / flat switch. Okay, so on one side it says we have the low cut flat switch, and on this side we got the mid boost and then a flat switch. And then we got vocal clarity enhancement, and then right here on this side it just kind of gives you some of that same information right there. All right, let's go ahead and open it up. So I do need to say this before we open this box, man. Shouts out to FIFINE for the nice packaging on this one, man. I like this little box. This is nice, and y'all know how I am about these boxes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This could probably make it to my shelf, because I just like the way this looks right here. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and open it up, man, and get to it, man. Let's get to it. Here we go. First things first. Like always, we have a user manual, and it's going to just basically tell you how to get yourself up and running. You can pause the screen and take a look at that if you need to. I'll flip it over for you. You can also pause the screen, take a look at that if you need to as well. Pay attention to this part right here. So it shows you the angle of the mic and how you need to speak into it. That's one of the biggest things that I always try to make sure I pay attention to, is how you're going to speak into the mic, the way the mic needs to be angled and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. All right, let's go ahead and put that over there. Got a nice little foam right here. Smooth this out the way. So right here we got a 3/8 and 5/8 right here. Little insert, little screw insert. In case you want to use it with your boom arm, stuff like that, you should be good to go. And then last but not least, we should have the mic. Nothing else in the box, because we don't get an XLR cable or anything like that, and it's not USB-C. So yeah, there shouldn't be nothing else in the box. But this is the Tank 1. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say I stand corrected. This mic is bigger than the Tank 3. Tank 3 is a little bit slimmer and longer, but this mic right here, Tank 1, way bigger. I'm talking way, way bigger. Like way bigger. This thing is like, yeah, this is a big mic right here, man. You got some FIFINE branding, all metal design. Down here on the bottom, as you can see, you got your XLR. You got your filter switches right here, top and bottom. So, you know, we'll be good to go on that. We'll test those out. But yeah, man, this is a well-built, heavy mic, and I'm really concerned because I'm wondering if my low profile boom arm is going to be able to hold this microphone up. But man, it does look nice. It's a gorgeous looking mic, and Yeah, I thought that the Tank 3 was gonna be bigger than this, man, but nah, this one right here is winning. This one is winning. This one is winning right here. So let me switch over to my Canon 90D, try to throw this on my boom arm and see how that works, and then we'll start testing this out and seeing what it sounds like. All right, y'all, so here we go with the Tank 1, all right? Nice little microphone, man. Well, not little microphone. This is a beefy microphone. And as you can see, my boom arm can hold it up. So, you know, that's a plus right there. But anyway, this is the Tank 1. And before I get started, I want to just say that I will come back at a later time and give you guys a quick little comparison sound-wise between the Tank 1 and the Tank 3. Because why not, right? And I also, if I don't do it in this video, I'll make sure I come back and do it in another video. But I try to give you guys my Vocaster presets with this Tank 1. I don't think I'm gonna do it in this video, but I will come back and do that at some point. So just remind me, guys, drop me a comment and remind me to do that stuff, man, because I try to make sure I do that for every microphone that I get. Now, just to give you guys a little rundown, I know a lot of you know this already, but how I'm running this microphone. So I got the Tank 1, it's running into my Vocaster 1, and it's going straight into my camera. So this audio is being recorded directly into the camera, okay? Now, another thing with the Vocaster 1 is I have all the presets turned off. So the Vocaster is just on, but there's no presets or anything like that going on. And I also have this mic set up to where it has no low cut filter and no mid boost. It's not turned on. This is out of the box, everything turned off, nothing going on the Vocaster, nothing. This is just straight up. Now, the only thing I did do with the Vocaster is I did do the auto gain. So I pressed the button, I talked into the microphone for about 10 to 15 seconds, and it picked my audio level based on how loud I was talking. So that's all I did, and turned my headphones on, and I'm monitoring the audio, and that's just it. So mic is just pure. This is what it sounds like, all right? Straight out of the box. Now, I got this little paper here, this little instruction manual, and I wanted to read to y'all real quick the mid boost and the low cut, just so y'all can kind of understand what that stuff is doing, which I know a lot of you do, but why not read it? You know what I'm saying? So with the mid boost, it says when switched on, the microphone will be more responsive to the mid-range frequency, which allows vocals to be highlighted by default. When switched to basically off, the audio at all frequency range that goes to the microphone will remain at the same volume. Now, pay attention to how this microphone sounds right now. I'm trying to give you guys a lot of audio, all right? Pay attention to how it sounds right now. So, low cut filter. When switched on, basically, the mic will automatically cut off the ambient noise at low frequency range to get clearer audio. When switched to off, the audio at all frequency range that goes through the microphone will remain at the same volume, okay? So that just gives you that little quick idea of what's going to happen when we switch the mid boost and the low cut filter. Okay, so right now, this is the Tank 1 straight out of the box. No adjustments have been made, and no adjustments will be made to this audio, okay? This is straight up, all right? So what we're going to do first is we're going to turn on the low cut filter so you guys can see what that sounds like. Then we'll turn on the mid boost, and then we'll turn both of them on and just see what it sounds like, all right? So I got to look behind the mic. So the top one should be mid boost. So I just turned on the mid boost right now. And again, when the mid boost is turned on, the mic will be more responsive to the mid-range frequency, which allows vocals to be highlighted by default. Okay, so this is what that sounds like right now with the mid boost turned on. That's the only thing that's turned on. There's nothing going on with the Vocaster. All you hear is the mid boost. All right, tell me what you guys think of this audio right now with the mid boost only turned on. Okay, so now I'm going to turn off the mid boost. Give me 1 second. So the mid boost is turned off. Again, we know what the mid boost does. It is turned off. So now I got my little paper still here, the little instruction manual. We're going to turn on the low cut. So let me go down to the bottom one, and we're going to turn that one on. Okay, so the low cut filter has been turned on right now. And again, when the low cut filter is turned on, the mic will automatically cut off the ambient noise at low frequency range to get clear audio. Sounds pretty good. I mean, I don't really hear too much in my headphones or anything, no buzzing or anything like that. But I mean, I feel like it sounds pretty good. But let me know what you guys think of the low cut filter. All right. Again, we just turn on the low cut filter and it automatically cuts off the ambient noise at low frequency range to get clear audio. Tell me what you guys think of the low cut filter. I'm going to turn it back off. Hold on. Okay, So low cut filter has been turned off, and let me just double check. I just wanted to be certain. So the low cut filter is off, right? So this is what that sounds like, okay? So, you know, why not just turn on the low cut filter and the mid boost? Let's just see what it sounds like. Why not, right? So we're going to turn on the mid boost, and we're going to turn on the low cut. Okay, so again, now we have the mid boost turned on, and we have the low cut filter turned on. And again, for y'all that, you know, may not understand, I'm going to read it again. The mid boost will be more responsive to the mid-range frequency, which allows vocals to be highlighted by default. And then the low cut will automatically cut off the ambient noise at low frequency so you can get clear audio. So me personally, if I had to kind of set this mic up and pick and choose, if I was just going to rock it just the way it is, I probably would rock it like this with the mid boost and the low cut. I think I would rock it like this. I feel like in my ear, it sounds really good. Now, mind you, even with the low cut off and the mid boost turned off, I still feel like it sounds good in my ear. But I won't know until I listen to it in post. But at the same time, in my ear, it does sound good. And I want you guys to drop me a comment and let me know what you guys think of this audio. This is the Tank 1. All right. And right now we got the mid boost and the low cut filter turned on. And this is the Tank 1. Now, I will come back at a later time, like I said, give you guys the Tank 3 and the Tank 1. Just kind of do that audio test. Now, mind you, this one got low cut and mid boost. The Tank 3, it doesn't. But hey, it is what it is. I'll also try to remind me, though. I'll try to come back and give you guys like a little quick, you know, audio test with the Vocaster One presets and stuff like that. I always like to do that because at the end of the day, people will tweak these microphones to make it sound how they want it to sound, and what's best for your voice and what's best for my voice may not be best for your voice. You know what I'm saying? So I know I like a couple of those Vocaster One presets, and I always like to throw those on my microphone to get the sound that I'm looking for, that I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like to give you guys those, just so you can kind of know what the mic will sound like when it has been tweaked. So I know this video been too long already, so I'm going to get ready to get up out of here, and I'll make sure I try to come back and give you guys those two videos as well, with the Tank 1 and the Tank 3, and then at least the presets on the Tank 1. So just make sure you stay tuned for that. It will be coming at some point, man. But anyway, this has been the Tank 1. Again, shouts out to FIFINE for shooting this one over to us, man. I really do appreciate that. And if you guys found this video to be helpful in some way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right? It's been your boy Jay, and I will see y'all in the next video. All right? I'm out of here, man. Peace.